Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Wednesday morning devotion. This morning devotion is taken from Joshua chapter 15. And I'm sure you'll find it a challenge because it speaks about the allotment of the land to the tribes. And this chapter is particularly focused on Judah. And a few things that pop to my mind as I read chapter 15 is that the challenges that they have to face and the failure that they have faced in the past. What do you do when you face challenges in life? Do you give up or do you repurpose your life and have a spirit-filled faith to make an effort to make a difference? And this is the 2 points that I want to bring about in today's morning devotion. You see, in chapter 15, uh, a land that was given to Judah was the land of Achor. Achor actually translates to a valley of trouble. Achor means trouble. And if you really want to understand this trouble, you have to turn a few chapters beforehand to Joshua chapter 7, where you remember Achan, or we like to call it Achan. He's one person who took the things from the winnings from the war that causes them to lose the war, lose the battle in AI. And so they were punished. So there were bad memories, memories of their failure, memories of how they had been defeated in this particular battle. But God wants us to repurpose the use of this land, just as it was given to Judah. And if we read further down to Hosea chapter 2, verse 15, Achor is now become a valley of hope, where God will make a difference in their life. And not only that, in Isaiah 65, verse 10, it become a dwelling place, a resting place for herds to gather around. And so here we see when God gives us allotment of land, when God gives us our blessing, sometimes He wants us to face our fears. Fears of our failure in the past, fear of challenges that we face in the past. And what do we do about it? We need to repurpose it. In other words, change the situation, make it a better place. For example, some of us may have near drowning experience and we fear to go to the swimming pool. And we lose the joy of swimming in the public pool. Or maybe some of us have driving experience and we had a bad accident. And from then on, we dare not drive a car. How do we face them? And in this particular chapter, in Joshua chapter 15, Judah, the tribe of Judah, was given the land of Achor. And they repurposed it to become a land of hope, a valley of hope, a valley of rest. And so that's the first point that I can gather from this chapter, that we are to repurpose the many things that God has given to us and sometimes facing our fear. And the second thing that I've learned as we continue to read on from verse 13 to 17, we find Caleb asked for a land up north. And here, God would want us to have a spirit-filled faith, effort to get the land. Because Joshua says, you want that land? Go and fight for it. Go and get back those land where other peoples are dwelling there, the enemies are dwelling there. And he did that with the help of God and also with the help of Othniel. And so the lesson that we can learn here is when God blesses us with things, sometimes God expects us to make an effort to repurpose the particular blessing that we have and how to make the best out of things. The other lesson that God wants us to learn is that we must put in a spirit-filled effort of faith to achieve what He wants us to have. and what He wants us to have. And so may we be blessed with this morning reading, that each and every one of us would face our life challenges with the kind of faith that God wants us to instill. God bless. Have a great day.